In one of my last videos, I showed you how to quit the application by double pressing hardware back button. After that, one of my viewers asked me to extend that example by creating a custom button with the same behavior. So, if you are ready, let me show you how to do this. So, I made a copy of my previous project and I'm going to rename it to same behavior on Android and iOS. Let's open the project and let's run it. So what we have already done is we have created two pages, homepage and contact page, and we added navigation between those pages. Okay, and when I press back button, I go to my homepage. And when I press back button on homepage, you can see that the message "press again to exit" appeared. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the default Ionic back buttons here on the top left corner of both of my pages. So let me open homepage and let's add Ion buttons here in the toolbar. Let's put it in slot start and let's add Ion back button here. As you can see, nothing changed on with my homepage. It's because our history starts from this side. So in case that there is no site history, back button doesn't appear. So we can, in that cases, we can set default behavior by adding default href tag. As you can see, now back button appeared on homepage. So we can copy those lines of code to the contact page too. And now, as you can see, we have back button on both of pages. And when we click back button on contact page, we are navigated to home page. So that's similar behavior to our hardware back button. But when we are on our home page and we press back button, nothing happened. So now I will show you how to achieve the same behavior of when you click on back button here and when you click the back button, hardware back button. I think that it's very important because especially on iOS devices, you don't have such thing like back button, like hardware back button. So if you want to write applications for both Android and iOS, you should, and you want to have the same behavior on both platforms, I think that you need to implement in a way that I will show you in a minute. So, how to achieve it? Let's open our custom back button service that we created last time. And as you can see here, we have our custom navigation behavior. We can extract the body of this listener to separated method, like let me call it maybe back button action, perform back button action. And this code is responsible for subscribing to hardware back button. So when we press hardware back button, we fire this piece of code, which takes our current URL, and when we are in home page, we run some function with double press. You should remember it from our previous example. So what we are going to do now, we are going to do it public, and on our contact page, we can go to our contact. Oh, let's go here. We can go to our homepage TypeScript, and we can inject our back button service here. I intentionally injected it using a public qualifier, because now when I go to my homepage template, I can just override click listener, and I can call my back button service dot perform back button action directly from my from here, from my HTML template. And so let's check it if it works. As you can see, the message appeared. So now we can do the same with contact page. So let's go to our contact page .ts. Let's inject public back button service here. And let's open contact page HTML template, and we can override on click listener by back button service dot perform back button action. So now both of back buttons works exactly the same. Okay. The last example that I want to show you is that you can also create a custom button directly in Ion content, let's say, and you can also override click listener, and this button will have the same, exactly the same behavior like hardware back button, and this back button located in navigation bar that we just created. So let me show you how to do this. We can create a custom button here, like by adding Ion button tag, and we can override click listener here by back button service, perform back button action, and we can add label like exit. Okay, so as you can see, those three buttons have exactly the same behavior. So to exit the application, I can just type twice at this button, or I can click, let's say, click once here and once here. And as you can see, my application stopped. So that's all for today, and feel free to ask me anything. If you have any ideas about next video that I could make for you, just leave me a comment. If you don't want to miss any further videos, you can just subscribe to my channel. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.